Hello, welcome to Long Island Weather Report and Outlook. It is Sunday, November 24th, as we round out the last week of November. And you can see here that clouds are finally cleared, but we had a lot of clouds around again today, and it's been a pretty breezy weekend across the area. Really, they should have used the wind advisory yesterday because we had some pretty strong winds, and we're still getting some gusts up to 26, islip 46 degrees, with gusts up there. Let's see, we had some gusts up there. Not as windy today as yesterday. Yesterday, there was some pretty big gusts up to 40 miles an hour there, particularly in the afternoon, and there were even some gusts over 50, though I can't seem to find a public information statement from the Weather Service about this. So, yeah, very windy, but fortunately, because of the rain, no wildfire risks. It's still breezy out there, too, and temperatures are in the mid-40s. So look at our highs for the day. Probably not. With the wind, probably not a big range here. Oh, we got it. Did manage to get to the mid-50s, 54 at ISA, 53 at Central Park, 55 in Toms River. I mean, I don't think there's going to be a big difference here because of the wind, no radiational cooling at night, lows in the mid-40s pretty much. And again, if we look at the precipitation, I'll put this, let's see, we're going to do 72 hours. It's not going to show everything. So anyway, let's go look at our climate statistics for today. Islip had a high of 53, a low of 45. Actually, 6 degrees above normal for the day. That low of 45 is 10 degrees above normal. And the good news again, month to date, we've got 2.60 inches of rain, which is very good to see. So looking at our weather map here, you can see we've got high pressure still in control to some extent, but we got some troughing and instability. This will be our next storm system that's going to bring some rain chances for us. Showers on the early part of Tuesday, and then we're going to have another larger system that's going to be affecting us on Thanksgiving. So let's go look at the models now and go to the North American. And I'm just going to look at I'm not going to show the jet stream in this one. We're just going to show the upper air, just to show you what we have going on here. So you'll see that next trough come in, and that trough there, this trough here is going to start bringing some cold air. As you can see here, look at this, some cold air. That's going to come on down for the first week of December. It's going to be quite chilly, and you can see there's a big ridge in the west. That means trough in the east. That means, I guess I'll show the jet stream. That means that you see that dip, that dive there. That means colder weather is definitely going to be coming at long last. So let's look at the CONUS view here and our temperature anomaly chart. And you'll see here that after being above normal for the beginning part of this week, the temperatures drop around Thanksgiving. And then we really see big drops as we head into the December here. First week of December, some really cold air is going to be coming on down. This could be Arctic air coming down to the eastern two-thirds of the country, and then another plunge. So it definitely looks like it's getting more active with colder weather, fortunately. Let's go look at the surface. Show you what we have going on. So you'll see that area showers that comes through tomorrow, Tuesday in the morning. High pressure builds in briefly before another system. This storm is looking more impressive, but now it's looking a little like we're probably just going to get some rain on Thursday for Thanksgiving, and then it sets the stage for the colder air to come in as you see these colder highs come building down. And here you go. This is the kind of pattern that gets us into some cold and maybe even some chances for snow. So let's go look at the HRRR. So here's the HRRR, and as far as tomorrow goes, dry, but this is our next chance of showers. So later tomorrow night, we start seeing some light showers, and then a line of showers comes through Tuesday morning. And that could give us, so we'll take a look and see how much rain that's going to give us. But that's a front that's going to be moving through. So how much rain is that going to give us? Let's see what the HRRR says here. Yeah, it won't be a huge rainmaker, but, some areas could get up to a half an inch of rain. Maybe some isolated areas get a little bit more. It won't be a soaking like we had, but, it'll be welcome for sure. Dew points and wind flow. So as we go on tomorrow, we can continue with the northwest wind to becoming west. Won't be as windy tomorrow, I don't think. And then turning southwest And then south, that'll bring in a little bit of moisture so we can get that rain Tuesday morning. And then the wind shift back over to the northwest again. Temperatures. Temperatures for tonight. Looks like it does has it dropping off into the 30s. So if the winds drop off, maybe we can get some radiational cooling. They'll probably not, but maybe we'll have a better chance of being cooler tonight than we were last night. So it wasn't that cool last night. Tomorrow, highs will be in the low to mid 50s once again. And then for Tuesday, mid to upper 50s for your temperatures. Going to the GFS now, taking a look ahead and showing you what's going to be happening as we head toward the weekend. So you'll see that colder air that we're going to have in place. Here's Tuesday, Wednesday. You can see this is the dew points here that we're looking at. Show you the reflection of that storm. And I just want to use this to show you the cold air that's going to be coming in as we get toward the weekend. Those dew points are going to drop. You can see that. That's the cold air coming in now, especially as we head into December. Then we're going to get some really cold air. Dew points are that's Arctic air when you have dew points near zero. And that's temperatures, the high temperatures you'll see as we get toward Friday and then Saturday. First of all, Thursday, you're going to have probably upper 40s, all right, mid 40s for Friday. But then as we get towards Saturday, still mid 40s. But then look what happens. So Sunday, we're dropping now to high struggle to the low 40s. And then look at that. Monday into Tuesday, we may have highs only in the 30s next week. So it's going to be below normal for sure. That's going to definitely be well below normal. So some cold weather, good cold blast of air coming through. Clouds, this is the GFS on clouds here, showing some more sunshine for tomorrow. After that, though, we're going to have a lot of clouds around, I think, for the rest of the week, as you see. Maybe Friday we start clearing things out in the afternoon. But let's go to the RGEM now. Having issues with getting the full RGEM models in, but you see tomorrow it's showing maybe a few high clouds around, but tomorrow will be the sunniest day of the week, I think, because then Tuesday we're definitely going to have more clouds in the morning. Maybe they'll break up by later in the afternoon, and then Wednesday we're going to have increasing high clouds ahead of the next system that we're going to have. So let's go look at the Climate Prediction Center outlook here, 6 to 10 day outlook, and you'll see, look at that. That's welcome. Below normal in the east. Look at that purple. So excellent chances of below normal weather and below normal precipitation too in the 6 to 10 day outlook. It's a good thing we got the rain we did. 8 to 14 days still has us below normal in the east with below normal precipitation in much of the country, especially pretty much throughout. So it's a good thing we did get that rain when we did. So that's going to wrap up this Long Island weather report and outlook. Good night.